What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, and I'm back again with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Monday, January 20th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live, and follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Best thing you can do, though, sign up at Stokastic, link in the description. You can get in for $0 if you sign up through one of our affiliates, either a pick'em site or a sports book. You'll get projections and ownership and sims and Discord. And while I might be trying to steer you to an NBA product, the NFL's been killing it. We got another Millie winner last night. It's either our fourth or fifth. I can't even remember. The number's getting so high, it's hard to remember it at this point. But it's at least 4 Millie winners at Stokastic so far this year. Maybe we could get you to come on in. We don't have a lot of Millies on the NBA side, but plenty of $100,000 contests to grab. Maybe you could do that today by rostering Ty Jerome, who's on the outside looking in with no Evan Mobley. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays of the day? Time to find out. First up at number 5, I've got Anthony Edwards. He's shooting guard eligible, 9,100, taking on Memphis in a massive pace-up spot for Minnesota. We're going to be talking more about the Timberwolves over the rest of these 5 picks. So 9,100, 27 points, 6 boards, 5 assists, 2 stocks. Now, it's a tough matchup in that Memphis has a good defense, but the fact that they're going to pick up 4 possessions, these guys are already pulling a ton of ownership. Right now, the Timberwolves are projected to be the second most owned team on today's slate, and I completely agree with it. That's why you're going to see them loaded up in this top 5. Next up at number 4, we got Nas Reed. Now, I went 26 minutes. He's power forward, center eligible, 5K, projected for 15 points, 6 boards, 2 assists, a steal, and a block. Now, he's the most popular guy so far on the Minnesota side. So if that's not your cup of tea, there's going to be other places you can go. But I also know why he's most popular. He's a really good per minute dude, and his path to additional minutes isn't all that tough to find. And they're still missing Donte DiVincenzo, and they don't exactly care about giving anybody extra sizable minutes. They're going to play the guys they always play. They're sort of like the Minnesota version of the New York Knicks, and I'm here for it on a day like today. Now, this guy isn't a Minnesota Timberwolf any longer, but he used to be. Karl-Anthony Towns in at number 3, but he's questionable today. But if he's in, he looks awesome because this is a massive pace-up spot for the Knicks. He's going to play 35 minutes in a matchup against the Hawks. You know how these teams like to get at each other, particularly in MSG. Center only, 9,700. Projected for 25 points, 14 boards, 3 assists, and 2 stocks. The question is, does Karl-Anthony Towns play this basketball game? I don't know the answer to that one. I do know this much. He hasn't played the past 2 games, but we want him back here because if Towns is in, he's the best center you can get to that you pay up for. There might just be one that you don't have to pay up for, though. We're back to the Minnesota Timberwolves once again. It's the same story we talked about before, but now it's Jalen McDaniels. Small forward only, 4,500, projected for 12.5 points, 5 boards, 2 assists, and 2 stocks. It's the position that helps here, but his minutes have been up lately, and it's not even just the Donte DiVincenzo thing. He's been ramping up a little bit more. Then we lost DiVincenzo. That's given him even more options for playing time. I went 33 minutes. That's great flexibility at 4,500, especially in what I described this matchup to be. And you want him out there for your matchups against all 3 of the main guys from the Grizzlies, whether it's Morant, whether it's Bane, or whether it's Triple J. McDaniels is going to get pieces of those matchups the whole time. Defensively, he's going to have to work hard, but maybe, just maybe, he gets you there on stocks. Speaking of stocks, but finally, our number 1 contender is going to be Rudy Gobert. Now, I got him in for 32 minutes. He is questionable. If he's out, 3K Luka Garza might look good. Nas Reed's going to look way better. McDaniels is going to look better. Everybody from Minnesota is going to look better. But I won't go Gobert here. 5,400, center only, 11 points, 11 boards, 2 assists, 2.5 stocks. He's too cheap for this price, but also, he's big enough to deal with Zach Edey. And I like that matchup for Rudy Gobert. My expectation when Zach Edey came into the NBA, at least for his rookie year, is that he's going to be able to push around most of the people, and he's physically skilled enough that it's going to look really good. But when he gets to the real upper echelon guys that match him in size, he's not going to know what to do because he's plied his trade for so long on guys that weren't that guy. Rudy Gobert is that guy. Now, I'm not saying he's offensively talented. He's not hitting him with drop steps and sky hooks. That's not what I mean. But in terms of moving his body and being in correct places, he's got a better head than Edey does right now. And he could utilize that to his advantage. I think the boards will be there. You know, are the points going to be there? Look, we need like 1.5 putbacks every quarter and we're going to be fine. But I think the stocks could be there too. I like the minutes here. I just need him to play. But right now, Rudy Gobert's my guy. Number 1 contender. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Monday, January 20th. Enjoy the day, everybody, because basketball starts early, 2 p.m. lock. We've got live before lock on our YouTube channel at 1 o'clock. You don't want to miss it. Back to normal, though, for tomorrow. Hit the like button on your way out the door.